Hi guys, welcome back. This is Pestily bringing another Escape from Tarkov video with the resort loot guide for speed loot. So we're going to just focus on the main rooms to loot in this video. And if you need the keys for these rooms, go into the description and I've got time markers to go straight to where you can loot them. Also, the way I loot resort is I want to try and get as much cash as possible, so then if I do die, all the money in my container and my wallet is always there, so I'm not going to be at a loss. So generally when I start a game in Shoreline, I try and start on the village side, and on the way to resort I'll head up to the luxury houses and I'll quickly check out the 4 safes. Every time I load into Shoreline, it's my objective to be able to make a profit even if I die. So the primary items I'm going for are bitcoins, rollers and cash, and then anything else on top of that is a bonus. There's plenty of rooms that will spawn M4s and RSAS or DVLs, so if I can escape with them, that's always good money. However, if I can fill up my container, which I always carry a wallet or a docs container so I can carry the cash all in one slot. If I can fill it up full of rubles, euros and dollars, then that way even if I die, I'm still making a profit. Generally my loadout isn't too extreme. I'll take in an AK-74U or N with just a packer and a kiver. And I know I always take in a Trizit, which only costs about 22,000 rubles, but has the opportunity to take out a lot more in value if you do escape alive. So the way you got to work it out is, if you die in 3 runs, but on the 4th run you survive even with your Trizit, the amount of profit you'll make from carrying the items out with the Trizit will carry over for all the Trizips you lost previously, as well as there'll be a surplus of profit. And then every single run, even if you do die, you'll have a container full of cash, rollers and bitcoins. Alright, so from here we're starting to roll up to the resort. As we go in, I generally go straight up to the 3rd floor. I'm usually pretty cautious the very moment I move into the resort because I'm trying to listen out for anyone having footsteps. But I found that if you can't hear anyone straight away and you got there quick enough, then possibly there's only people on the eastern side, and generally I go in on the west, as that makes my path out quicker and more choice for my escapes. So as we're pulling up to the 321 room with the safe, just remember that there's a weapon crate on the way through. You can always get this on the way out if you miss it. Now the 321 safe requires a key, which I'll show you where to get later on in the video. So on top of the 321 safe, there's cash. After you've looted the safe, we head back down to level 2. Now as we're heading back down to level 2, we're still listening out to see if there's anyone else been walking around on level 2, as the next room we're heading to is a high priority loot spot for a lot of people. So the room is the West 221, also known as the drop room. These rooms are all connected together, and there's 3 rooms in total. There's cash on all the tables, so make sure you don't miss any of that. As well as that, an M4 can spawn leaning up against the wall outside, as well as there's med bags, duffel bags, and weapon crates. As we head out from the middle room towards the right room, you'll notice there's 2 weapon lockers. Inside these can spawn pretty much any gun in the game. As well as inside the bathroom, you can get a VSS on top of the cardboard boxes. So after we finish looting this room, we're going to go across the hallway, and there's 3 locked doors on the other side of the hallway that we're going to loot. The first one is the West 220 room. So keeping with our normal theme, the aim is to get all the cash that's going to be in the room. As well, in the far corner, there's a rare spawn which can have gold chains, any of the statues, rollers or bitcoins. As well, the rest of the room, there's weapon crates and medical equipment. So moving into our next room, the 219. Inside here we've got a weapon cabinet, as well as more cash on the table. There's an AK-74N spawn and a big weapon crate. Quickly go through this room and then move down to the next one, being the 216. Now as you come inside on the 216, there's an M4 spawn leaning up against the wall, as well as there's plenty of weapon crates, grenade crates and med spawns. Once you leave this room, there's a wire crossing over the hallway. You can actually jump the entire wire by heading slightly into the middle of the corridor and going at full sprint. And if you jump the time correctly, you won't hit it. From there, you'll turn right and go straight up the stairs. And your next room is going to be West 306. Inside this room, there's money scattered on the ground next to the Z scav, as well as an M4 can spawn laying next to the scav on the bed. I've also found a long range scope on the ground. Alright, from here we're going to exit into the hallway, turn right, go to the very end, and the room on the left is 301. Inside here you'll turn right and go around the balcony into the next room. And inside there's an SV98 spawn on the bed, as well as cash on top of the desk. Apparently you can also get rollers as well here. There's 2 big weapon crates and also computers. Computers can now also spawn flash drives inside the front of the computer as well, so that you can take note of that for quests in the future. Alright, from here we're going to go back into the hallway. There's a hole in the floor. We're going to drop down through the hole, turn around, head towards the overpass, and I'm going to go to room West 205. Alright, so once you're in West 205, there's a toolbox on the table as well as cash next to it, and a med box. And you can also go around the outside on the balcony. There's a weapon crate on the balcony, and in the next room there's cash on the table. I'm pretty much going in this room, or both these rooms, for just the cash, and to keep moving. So once you exit the room, turn right, and we're going to head over the sky bridge, and move into the east wing. In the east wing we're going to go straight across up to the staircase, and go up to the 3rd floor. Once we're on the 3rd floor, we're going to take a hard left until we're into the main area, and when there's a T intersection we're going to turn right and go to room 306. So 306 has a heap of computers in it, as well as cash in front of the computer cases, as well as inside the drawer can spawn rollers, gold chains, anything of value really. You can, if you want, go around the balcony and jump around the outside. However, I don't bother with that because it takes too much time, and I head straight down the hallway to 310. Now in East 310, I call it the gold room, and most people already know about this room because on the tables inside this room you can have all the types of statues, bitcoins, rollers, gold chains, as well as cash. So after I finish in this room, I head out the doorway, turn left, and I go downstairs, and I head down the 2nd floor corridor, with our destination being either East 222 or 226. Both go into the same 2 rooms as they're connected through via the balcony. So generally I go through in East 226. So once you get inside there, you can close the door and get the cash behind the door in the cabinet. There's usually a fair bit. As well as an RSAS can spawn on the bed, and there's a cabinet on the balcony. And that's the reason why you go through East 226, because if you open the cabinet on the balcony, you're going to have to close it again to get back into the room. So once you're finished in 226, you'll head over to East 222, and inside there you can get a MP5 spawn, as well as more weapon crates, and computer parts and tools on the bench. There's also cash on the table as well. Alright, so from there I usually jump straight over the balcony onto the grass so it doesn't make as loud a noise, and then I can run straight out of this gate and I run straight to the road to customs exit. Generally I also do this with my hatchet out, and I've explained this to a few people for this reason. Most people heading this way are either running to the exit or they shouldn't be in front of you. They'll be coming from the sides. So therefore, you're better off moving at full speed while you're in the open, because if you start getting shot at, if you try and turn and face them, you'll have more time in the open where you won't be able to engage because you're still trying to scan the area to find the target. So you're better off hatchet out, sprinting out as fast as you can. That way you can dodge between trees and cover and hope that if the initial contact rings out, you don't die. So to your best advantage, your only main threat area is directly to your front. So then I'll pretty much just run to the wall and hug the wall all the way to the road to customs exit and go straight to that little divot corner, and then I'll just hide there until I extract. What we're going to go with now is the key locations in the order of how I looted the resort. So the first key we have is the West 321 safe. It's located on top of the radar tower, inside the office room, in the cabinet. It'll just be sitting there on a shelf. Next we have the West 221. This is located on the beach in front of the gas station, on one of the deck chairs. It's just right in the corner. Next we've got West 220. It's located in the unlocked luxury house, in the key cabinet just inside the back door. Next we've got the West 219. This is located on the road towards the pier in the back of the 4-wheel drive. Also other keys can spawn here, so you might not get it on your first attempt if it is a key there. Next we've got West 216. This is located in the health section of the resort. Go up the main stairways in the middle, turn up to the left, all the way down the end of the hallway, and it'll be the office on the right. It's located on the desk. Next we've got West 306, it's located in the bathroom on factory. Go to the far corner of the factory bathroom, and it'll be located in a locker on the left hand side. Next we got West 301. This is located in the bus right next to the tunnel exit on the left hand side. It's quite a quick one, easy one to grab if you're spawning near it. However, if you go in there later, there's a lot of scavs. West 205 has 2 spawns. One inside the pier office building in front of the filing cabinets. Otherwise in the lighthouse, just down from the office building, on top of the crates, halfway up. Next we've got East 310. This is located in Customs. Go to the Customs spawn and head to the trailer park. And there's a bus in the back corner. It's located inside the bus. Next we have East 306. This is inside the Customs office in the big red warehouse. Go inside the breach room and it's located on the desk just above one of the task items. You'll also require the Customs key to get inside this building. And a lot of people seem to go here very early in the game, so just be cautious of that. East 226, I got off a scav and I haven't actually looted it from this location before, but it's been said by the Reddit post that it's located on a table on Scav Island. So there's about 4 tables you can check out. I know there's another key that spawns next to the outboard motor right here. However, there's other tables, so it could be on this one or one of the others. So have to keep an eye out for that. East 222 is located inside the power station. You go in through the main entrance and then go into that back room. There's a chair in the back room. The key will be sitting on that chair. Just a reminder, East 222 and East 226 go into the same rooms. So if you can find either one of these, that'll be a bonus. So lastly, before I finish up, I just want to also say that you can also get all the sanatorium keys from scav backpacks. So just make sure you search all the scav backpacks as you kill scavs, and you'll hopefully be able to get some of these and won't have to actually farm them. A good way of doing this I've found is just on factory. So thank you very much for watching another video. I apologise I haven't been uploading as much recently. I've just been very busy over the last few weeks, but I'm going to be making sure I get back to at least 5 a week. If you have any ideas of videos you'd like, hit me up, because I'm always keen for new ideas. As well as that, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.